Yo, welcome Phantom Force. Welcome to a new type of episode. This is going to be a review of Pokemon Shinobi. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Maybe you want me to do it with future games too. Give me some feedback down in the comments. But for this one, I want to tell you about the pros and cons. How did I feel about playing this game? What was it like doing it as a hardcore Nuzlocke? I want to give you guys a tutorial for downloading the game, contact information for contacting or supporting the creator of this game. And then also, I wanted to give you guys a quick spoiler warning that when I talk about how I felt about the game, so it's pros, cons, and hardcore Nuzlocke feel, I am going to use footage from the first hour or so of my gameplay. So if that's not okay with you, then go ahead and use the channel description chapters to skip to that tutorial section or to the creator information section so you guys don't get any spoilers. But otherwise, let's get going with our review, you guys. I'd like to start this section of how I felt about Pokemon Shinobi with first going over the pros. Right off the bat, you'll find this game is incredibly polished and that their Naruto characterization is flawlessly on point. You start the game off with a tournament scene. Think the tuning exams with awesome custom animations that will really capture your interest and already start to hook you in. After the scene and when you start your adventure, you'll immediately be impressed by their incredible attention to detail. Your run button is replaced by a sick Naruto run. Konoha is huge and is everything from clan houses, the Hokage Mansion, the Ichiraku Ramen Shop, Ino's Flower Shop, and so many more fun thematic Naruto destinations for you to explore. Even right away, you'll head to the Naruto Academy instead of the Pokemon Lab to meet your new custom starter Fakemon and your old sensei. In my opinion, these visuals are amazing, and the story is really, really engaging to read through. Other scenes that are really cool that I'm not going to show scenes for because it'd make this video way, way, way too spoilery for what I want the video to be about are going to be like things like the Fakemon. The Fakemon are really cool. There's not a ton of them, but they're really awesome. Their use of Jinchurikis is really amazing. It fits into the Naruto universe. It fits into how Pokemon mechanics work. They're really cool. Also, they put on a play of Kaguya's story. It's not completely accurate, but that doesn't matter. It's so fun to read through, you guys. And then also their use of Pokemon gyms. They take out gyms and they use clan house battles instead. They work basically the same way as gyms, except for instead of types like flying or bug or fire, they have gyms that are based on the clans. So think different Konoha clans. And instead of types, it is themes based on what those clan leaders would use for Pokemon. Very cool. They also have non-battle challenges per gym that goes along with those themes too. Very fun to play through. And we have come to the con section of this video, you guys. Even a game as great as this one is not perfect. And I have thought of 3 issues. One that is big for everybody, one that's big for people like me, and then one that's not that big of a deal, but is still kind of a thing. The first one, just to get the elephant out of the room, just to be fully transparent with you guys, is that this game only has 4 gym badges and then it abruptly stops. The last update from the creator, which I'll link their Twitter down in the description, was on August 24th. And then they haven't finished the game yet. Hopefully they do. There's no guarantee, right? So for me, I still valued the time I played the game because it was really that good, but it is not finished. The second thing, which is an EXP grind, which is why it's an issue for me, is I'm trying to do it as a streamer. And maybe if you don't like grinding EXP, then it's the same for you. But there's no XP candies and no rare candies that I've found at least. So you have to really, really grind. And with an 8 to 10 level gap for all of the clan leader battles, you do have to grind a lot. At least I felt that way. It might not be a big deal to most people though. Don't know. So the third thing, and it's kind of small, is that some of the Spanish stuff has not been translated because this is a base Spanish game. So instead of learn with a TM for trying to teach a Pokemon, it says aprendió. And if you don't know Spanish, I don't think it's going to be an issue because a lot of the things like burned, paralyzed, that stuff, poisoned, it's still purple and it just says a different word. Or it's still yellow and it says another word. I didn't even know those words in Spanish and I didn't have an issue with it. But I mean, it is a small part of the game is just not translated, but pretty much everything else is. So that part's fine. So how does this feel from a hardcore Nuzlocke mechanical point of view? I would say if you're playing through the game blind on your first attempt, there will be surprise situations that will actually give you a mild to medium challenge to your run, which feels really nice, to be honest. However, aside from those surprise situations, this game is really, really easy. And say I had to go to an attempt 2, I don't think I'll lose a single Pokemon up to the point that I had lost the run before because those surprise situations are really the only time you lose the Pokemon. So fairly easy game, but really fun to hardcore Nuzlocke if you're going blind. We have made it to the tutorial portion of this video, but welcome to everybody that has skipped here from using the description chapters. Yo, welcome everybody. This is Pokemon Shinobi. This link is going to be in the description down below, so you can just click on it. It tells you about the creator, the description, features, screenshots, and what you're interested in is these download buttons. So you click English or Spanish. By the way, this is a Spanish native game, so I'm an English native speaker. However, if you're Spanish native, then it would probably be better for you if you actually did this in Spanish. Just a heads up, because more things would be absolutely correct there. But here we go. We clicked save, and then it's thinking right here. So this arrow is going to tell you when it's done. Now that it has finished downloading, you can go to your downloads folder on your computer, and it'll say Pokemon Shinobi English as a zipped file. Now, I use WinZip, but you can just go to Google and look up any unzipper. I'm going to use WinZip, so I double click this, or you're going to have to put it into the unzipper if you're using, say, a web browser source, for example. And then you can say, I would say yes, unzip to the folder I choose. Let's go to the file I choose. And let's say you go anywhere on your computer. We can go to our desktop and then create a folder. You can do it literally anywhere. And we're going to name this Pokemon Shinobi. That way you have a folder for it. And then we click on this folder. And now we're inside the folder and we just press unzip. There we go. It's unzipping. When this has finished, now you'll have the game for yourself already in the folder. Now, my computer opened this folder for me, but if yours doesn't, then you can just minimize whatever you do have open. Let's go ahead and do that now. And then you can go ahead and click on the folder that you made yourself. So let's start from there. This is the same folder that had already just popped up from my computer. And then you go ahead and click Pokemon Shinobi English, click on it again. Here's game. You can click on this, but what I would suggest doing is you left click on it, right click on it, create shortcut. There we go. Rename this shortcut Pokemon Shinobi or whatever you want. Shinobi. There we go. And then drag that to your desktop. Let's put it on screen on the desktop so you guys can actually see it. And then there we go. Now you can just double left click on this. And then here you go. Your game's open. You've got the game downloaded. It opens up. You pause for a second. You can click Spanish or English. And then you've got the game ready to go, ready to play, ready to start your adventure, you guys. So the last thing I wanted to highlight is actually the creator's Twitter for Pokemon Shinobi. He has put in a lot of hard work, so I wanted to give him a little bit of a shout out. He has updates. So here's from April, but he has ones from August and also other games that he's showing off. This game looks really cool. We're probably going to play it. Also, there's a game down here that we might play. He has a Twitch Cups 3 shout out from his Pokemon Twitch Cups 3. Really cool. He is a Spanish speaker, and also you can't message him unless you have whatever the subscription version of Twitter is. Don't know what it's called, but you have to have that to be able to message him. But if you're willing to go send him some love, don't give him a hard time for not finishing the game yet. But if you want to give him some love, some support, here's his Twitter down in the description. Finally, give me some feedback, you guys. How did I do? Would you like to see anything different? Did I miss something that you would have liked to have seen? Would you like me to have left something out? Do you not even want me to do reviews / tutorials? This is a new kind of video for me, and I would love some feedback down in the comments section. So if you could, that'd be really awesome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. While you're down there, I will link a video on the bottom left to our next Nuzlocke series. Also, I will link a video down below me right here for this Pokemon Shinobi series in case you're willing to see it. You're starting the game, right? For some of you guys, haven't actually seen my real series for it. So check it out. It was so much fun. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Peace.